come back, but all of them want me to.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Hey,
Well,
man.
I'm not pointing any fingers or making any accusations.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to speak to you logically in
What did I miss
realistic
when
sense.
the computer went blue?
Oh, glad you're
sorry.
back up.
Sorry, your computer messed up, Ben.
It's
I hate
not
when
your
that
fault.
happens.
It's technology. So, oh yes, now I remembered what I was asking. In the recent podcast that you were in with FNGR, with Leo Convoy confronting you, is that correct?
Yes.
What did he?
Mr.
Okay.
That's pretty much when I left because I couldn't say anything anymore.
Well, they wanted to. Well, you do. Well, you kind of need to understand why they're telling you to go to your local precinct. Is that correct? Do you want to know why? I do want to. Okay, before I ask you that, I want you to explain why you left after that podcast. Why did you leave?
Why did I leave?
Yes.
Why did I leave the podcast? Well, I couldn't say anything else, and I was trying to explain myself and trying to tell them my whole story about everything. And they wouldn't let me speak. They wouldn't let me say anything. I was trying to give them the answers that they were wanting, and they wouldn't let me speak. I mean, if you go into a call and something's one-sided, you can't get your word edgewise. You would be better to talk to a wall.
I see. Okay, now to my question is, you do understand where Leo Convoy is coming from of what he stated to you?
It's been a while since this said podcast back in October, and like I said, I'm trying to move on from it, and I'm not really recalled what Leo Convoy really said to me.
Okay, he asked you, have you been remorseful for what you've done? Yes or no?
Yes, I was remorseful for what I did. I moved on. I've not done roleplay since then.
Okay.
I've not done anything since then.
Okay. But I think what he mean. Okay, but I think I do want you to understand something.
Yes.
I want you to understand. If you are sorry and remorseful, and just take this into my situation right now. Say if I caught someone that did this to, let's just say if I have a daughter around Angel's age, if I confronted someone about this,
May I speak and say something? I completely understand. I understand what you're saying, Ben. I have a child of my own. Okay, I understand.
You have a kid.
Yes, I do.
Oh, God.
I have a kid, and I love her very much. She is my daughter. I love her, and I wouldn't do anything to hurt her. I wouldn't do anything to harm her. She is in capable hands. I would never hurt her. Her mother was very abusive to her and treated her badly, and just was a terrible parent to her. Still was. And I told the authorities have been told. I told a court and judge. I went to a custody hearing against my ex-wife this past year. I won that custody case.
Okay.
And I told him everything. I told him everything. Okay, they know. I even told Children's Services because they were interviewing me and my wife one-on-one that time, and I told them everything. I still have custody of my daughter, full custody. The authorities Webcake contacted the authorities. Nothing came of it, and I even nothing was brought up in court of law when that happened.
I see.
So listen, after the Leo Convoy podcast, they said, go get help. Go get help. You need help. Do that. I did. I've been seeing a psychiatrist since then. Since October, I've been seeing a psychiatrist, and then the psychiatrist has not deemed me as a pedophile. I'm still seeing the psychiatrist now.
Okay. Now, what I recommend that you need to do so that everybody here, not just in the Bronin community, but everybody in general that wants to believe you and wants to be able to see the fact that, oh, you have changed, and okay, you went to court, that you've seen a psychiatrist, and
I tried to explain that to them. They wouldn't listen.
I understand that. But here's the thing, though. They do want evidence proven. Now, here's the thing. I'm not a lawyer, nor am I a law practitioner, but
I do have a lawyer. And I do have the paperwork saying I do have custody of my daughter.
Okay. But what I mean is, like, papers saying that you are you're seeing a therapist and they did not deem you as what you're accused of.
Okay.
Like, sure, you could censor the streets, the cities, and all that. You could ask your lawyer about that. Again, I'm not a lawyer.
Right.
I'm not a lawyer, but just ask your lawyer if that's possible. So that way, if people that are accusing me of this, so that way I could give them the proof. No, just say to your lawyer, like, look, they want evidence to prove that I'm not like that.
Well, here's another thing I haven't told you, Ben Mazza. My parents could be affected.
Just Ben.
Ben. Okay, Ben. Is it short for Benny or Benjamin?
Ben. Just Ben.
Okay, I'm sorry. Ben.
No, it's fine. Just Ben.
Okay, Ben. Okay, so another thing I have to be careful about is that my folks don't find out. My folks know about this. They know. I've talked with them about this, and they were sorely disappointed. They know. They were sorely disappointed in me. And they said they already told me if this comes back somehow and bites them in the butt and they lose their jobs, then I'm going to be homeless and they will get custody of my daughter.
Okay.
I will be homeless. I will not have anywhere to live. But I'm on the straight and narrow, Benny. I get up, like today. I got up, I went to work, I worked 8 hours, I came home, I play video games. That's all I do. I don't do any nasty, perverted things. I hang out with Benny here and a few other people, selected people. I've really stayed away from the brony community because, like I said, I want everybody to make their own decisions, their own choices, and if they don't want me back, so be it. If they don't want me back into the fandom, so be it. That's their choice. Everybody is entitled to their opinions and their own minds. Now, I was told by, and I understand Gilda Dash has been going through a lot of stuff. She's been stressed out, and she got angry and upset, and she came forward because she felt like she was being used. I have a life outside of the internet. I mean, heck, you probably do too, and so does Benny here. We all,
Sorry. Go ahead.
I'll
ask before you're done.
Really busy. I got really busy in the time that Gilda Dash really needed me. She was depressed. She was getting ready to kill herself. A few of her friends talked her down, including For No Good Reason and a few others. Now, I'm glad that they did that. I don't want Gilda Dash to kill herself. Her life matters. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, suicide's nothing to joke about. I understand that. And I'm not brushing off Gilda Dash, but I really care about Gilda Dash, and I'm not trying to manipulate or use her, and I'm not trying to make her upset or angry in any way. I'm not trying to come off as being controlling to anyone.
Okay, speaking of Gilda Dash, I did want her to be in this call, but you said no. Why is that? Why don't you want her in the call? Because
in the podcast with FNRG, she had recorded FNGR. I'm sorry. In that podcast, she had recorded me and Benny and me's really close friend Rachel. She had recorded both of us and had given it to FNRG, and she did not tell us she had done that.
Okay, but
usually when you record somebody, you have to tell them that. Even by law, you're supposed to tell somebody you're recording them.
Okay, but you have to understand why she did that, though. Because she had a moral obligation that if something that is serious needs to go public, then it needs to go public. Especially when it comes to the fact when someone who is a sexual predator that is trying to come back to the community that could potentially harm children. Now, I'm not saying that you are, because there is no evidence that that proves my statement. And again, if you want to give it, like, I would even make this a public statement too.
How many conventions have I been to? I've been to several brony conventions, and there's never been any incident. Nothing. I've not been kicked out from any convention.
I see.
In the past, there's nothing, no incident, no nothing. But because of this past drama and everything this year, who knows? But I can't speak for that. But beside the point. Like I said, I've changed, Ben. I'm sorry. I was like I said, I seen that you messaged me before and you wanted to talk. I apologize that I wasn't level-headed back then. I was just so overwhelmed and I didn't have time to think or talk and be level-headed and be sensible. And it'd be better to be a civilized human being and talk with someone.
I see. Now, you do have to understand why I wanted to confront you the moment I found out about this. Is because I want to know what drove you to doing that exactly. What drove you to ERP with Angel? What drove you to that?
Okay, well, like I said, I've been working with my psychiatrist, and my psychiatrist said that point in my life, I was trying to fill voids in my life with meaning that I was trying to fill empty spots in my life and trying to, I guess, fill voids, just emotional voids. And I told her, she said that is definitely not the way to do it, but it seems like that as time has moved on, I put my emotional voids with other stuff and put it into other things. I've moved on. I'm not rolled. Like I said, I've moved on. I'm not doing this stuff anymore. I've not been drove to do this with anybody else, especially minors or anything else or children. Mm-hmm. And like I said, after everything was said and done with me and my ex-wife getting a divorce and everything and everything being finalized, and now that I'm a parent, I utterly and completely understand where people are coming from and everything back then. I understand that side.
I see. Now, again, I can't speak for you, but like I said, I don't condone anybody harassing your family because it's not your family's fault. I don't condone that whatsoever, and I will clarify this right now.
Yeah, they're harassing. Yeah, I'm okay. So I want to trust you with this, Ben. My parents work for school districts. They could lose their jobs.
Okay.
They could lose their...
Okay, but like I said, I really again, I'm not a lawyer nor my practitioner, but just try to see if you could ask your lawyer that is it possible that you can make some information that you are not a criminal, that you have not committed anything that is horrendous to the public.
Okay.
To the public.
Okay.
Like in your social medias, let them like show this to everyone. Make a long statement saying that these are you could censor your city and state if you wish, and censor your family's name, last names and whatnot. But you have to show at least some kind of evidence, some proof, at least some kind of proof that what you're saying is true. Because a lot of people here, even outside the Brony community, does not believe everything you're saying because. Unless there's proof of what you're saying is true, then we will say, okay, this is evident that you're seeking help, that you're not convicted and whatnot, and if the police drop the charges against you, then okay, then we will we will drop the accusations, if that makes sense. But if there is no evidence to prove your statements, then you can't expect everybody to believe your word because action speaks louder than words. I know that's better to say, but you have to understand that people really want proof of that.
Yes, I understand. I understand where you're coming from. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know how long I'll have to contact I have to contact my lawyer and see what I can do to do that, and seeing what my psychiatrist will see what she says and what we can do with that. I will make sure that I get the proof that you need, and
not just to me, but to everybody. Just post it to Twitter. Ask them, is it legal for you to do that? And if not, then. Again, I'm not a lawyer nor a law practitioner, but still.
I will make sure that I talk to my lawyer about it. So I will talk to my lawyer and see what I can do about that. But yeah, I do have a lawyer. I do have names. I do have a proof that he did represent me and stuff like that. I do have that proof.
Okay.
Of said lawyer, so he does exist.
All right.
So, but I mean, yeah. I
And
mean,
that's
I
for your-
just.
And that's for your psychiatrist. Like I said, I know you're still seeing sessions. Just it's not going to hurt just to get a written note from the person. It doesn't have to be signed, or if it's signed, you can block out the signature and your name and just show the person's handwriting.
Right. I have to ask them.
For that you have been making progress.
Right. Well, I have to ask my lawyer as well if I can post that or make a post because I have to make sure by law I can do that.
Yes, agreed. Because again, I'm not a lawyer nor am I a law practitioner, and Benny here is not a lawyer nor a law practitioner. But the fact is, if you want us, like everybody in the Brony community or outside the community, to believe everything that you're saying is true, that you're not a criminal, like you haven't done anything that you did with Angel like years ago, that you are remorseful, that you have went to the cops, and all that, then we will believe you. However,
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. People need proof to believe you because, like I said before, actions speak louder than words.
Right. I could say I seen Bigfoot all day long, but unless I have an actual body, nobody's going to believe me. I will try. I will get. I'm a very honest person, and I'm going to try to be a man of my word, and I'm going to try to get the proof that I need to give you, Ben, and other people.
Yeah. All right. So, again, I'm gonna have.
I appreciate you telling me and talking with me and being level-headed. You are possibly the most level-headed person I know out of the FNRG's group.
I am a level-headed person, but here's the thing: I am very angry with you. I'm not lying here, Victor. I'm very disappointed. I'm not. Hold on. I am a level-headed person, but I'm very not happy with you for what you did with Angel. But if you had sought help, hold on. I'm not gonna scream. If everything you're saying is true, that you sought a psychiatrist, that you've gotten help, and they saw that you're not a criminal and has, the charges of that accusation is dropped, that you have custody of your daughter, and you are a good person and you have changed, then you need to provide evidence for that, because I do believe I will try to contact the people that I know from Limbo privately, showing them these informations, because I think I know Leo and Anthony.
Will Leo and FNRG keep my stuff secret though?
We will censor the names and locations because, again, we're not lawyers or law practitioners, but we can respect some information like that. I can't speak for Leo or FGR, but I know for a fact I'm not a lawyer nor am I a law practitioner, but I know by law that you could censor. I think oh god, my speech impediment sucks. I think you can censor the locations, like your name, like your last name, address, phone number, blah blah blah. It does not make any sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand what you are saying there, then.
Okay.
And you have every right to be angry at me, and I'm sorry that I'm sorry I made you upset. I'm sorry I did what I did.
No. You have to understand why I'm upset. It's because you did it to a child, man. An innocent, vulnerable child, Victor. I'm sorry, man, but I'm trying.
I do understand. My daughter is 8 years old. I understand, man. I wouldn't want somebody doing it to her.
You're right.
I'm angry at myself. I hated what I did. Okay, as soon as I was able.
Breathe.
As soon as I was able to, my wife took my daughter, ran with her in 2013, a year before this stuff happened, and she was gone. I didn't know where she was. Didn't know if she was safe. Didn't know anything.
All right.
And once I got my daughter back, I was like, nothing on this earth is going to keep me from her, and I'm not going to do anything nobody's going to hurt her anymore, or I'm not going to do anything stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, that's how I think how Angel, like, I can't, like, just picture, like, that could have, like, it doesn't matter if it's,
She approached me a week before she posted it on Twitter. She told me she wanted closure, and I told her, like I said, if you don't want to speak to me ever again, I said I understand. I completely understand where you're coming from. And I told her, I said, like I said, I told her, I said, I'm sorry. I hope your life's a good one. I hope everything goes well for you. And I said, and I told her, I said, thank you for being my friend when she was, because after all this was said and done, she still was my friend. We were still friends after this.
Actually, Victor, if you want to talk to Leo, I could put him in this call right now. I could ask him to try to be civil, so that way No, you don't want to talk to him? Okay.
No.
Okay. 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 But I think he does want proof too, because I think I understand where he's coming from the podcast, because here's the thing. Because here's the thing that though right now is, God. Okay, I'm sorry, Victor. I'm sorry for being blunt here, but why don't you want, like, Leo is a civil man. I have talked to him briefly.
He wasn't civil. He was not civil to me in that podcast.
Because here's the thing. Because he does not buy liars, just like I don't buy liars. Because he wants, like, here's the thing. I agree with the philosophy that he does. If you want to convince us, you have to provide evidence to us.
I know.
That is what he is.
We're in. Well, he's not a brony, but we are. We're fans of a show where one of the elements of harmony is honesty. And people and friends can be hurt if you're not honest with them. I completely understand that. And listen, I understand that he could be a level-headed person, but he was and I understand he was emotional at the time. But like I said, I'm going to get the proof that he needs and that you need and everybody else needs. Because I just want to make sure that I show everybody that I've really changed, that I've moved on from this. I'm just trying to do stuff. I've been running Harmony Studios, and I'm not in there anymore. I stepped down, of course. But when I was in there, I was running the studio and not doing anything bad. I was passionate for this fandom. You know?
Okay, about what Gilded Dash made public, is it true that, from what I've gathered from that video, is it true that you're back at Harmony Studios?
No, I'm not in their chat room. I'm not worked on anything. I'm not done anything with them. I am not back with Harmony Studios.
Not now?
No, not now. No.
Okay. So, hang on a second.
No, I'm not with them. No, I'm not with them.
Okay, try to talk to Benny for a bit because I need to make a business call.
Okay, are you leaving the call?
Yes, I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. My family needs me at this moment. So, try to spread this out like a wildfire because I'm not buying any of his bullshit. Alright guys, I'm back. So sorry about that. Hey Shelly D. Welcome. Hello everybody. Welcome. I'm gonna resume the call right now, everybody. And yes, I'm going to add Leo. Yeah, I know Gilderdash. He is. I'll add Gilderdash. Sheldon, can you please add me in on Skype? It's just look up Lord Ben Maza on Skype. Add you? No, I can't do it on the call right now because being a little coward that he is, he's not doing it. Yeah, that's true, SCS Sarkis. I am expose this. Yep, I am going to. I'm going to. Just hang on. Yes, don't worry. I will add you after the call. Alright, guys? Sheldon, add me on Skype, and I'll put you in the call once he leaves. Because being a little coward that he is, he does not want to be in. So, I'm going to start this. I'm going to go back to the call. So, hang on. And I'll get to exposing him in a second. Here we go.
Psychiatrist, and also back him up with business cards. Like I said, if you don't want to share the names or any personal information, just block it out. Block it out any way you can, like using if you have Photoshop or MS Paint or any kind of digital photo editor to just hide the names.
Right.
The important thing, the main thing is showing the evidence that you are making progression in your recovery, your redemption, all that.
Yeah. You need to provide evidence, Victor.
So, I agree with you on that. But Ben, also if you noticed on my Twitter, on social media, my YouTube, anything, I made my confession video and I did a live stream. And other than that, I'm not posted anything else to anybody. I'm not fought or denied anything. I'm not, I've been very peaceful about it, and I've been trying to be level-headed about it. I will get the proof and stuff like that. And like I said, I don't hate anybody here. I don't want to fight with Gilded. I don't want to fight with anybody. Hell, I still want to be friends with her if she wants to be my friend still. But I'll get the proof, and hopefully we can all move on from this. And so who knows, Ben? Maybe we could be friends if that's possible. If not, I understand that completely.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, you have to understand why people do not believe you, Victor. Like the fact that you have learned your lesson. I'm being quite frank with you.
Yeah, I know. Past experiences and other people have done it too, and they've recoursed and they've asked for redemption without proof, and they completely screwed the pooch, and they went right back to what they were doing. I understand that you guys want to make sure that there is no that it is what it is.
Well, okay. Here's what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is trying to keep children safe. It doesn't matter if it's from the Brony community. It doesn't matter if it's from the Disney or even the furry community. I cannot even believe I used the furry as one of the examples. Even the Disney and Star Wars community in general. It should not be anywhere at all. If you get what I mean on that. But
yeah.
Again, actions speak louder than words, Victor. If you want everybody to drop the charges that has been said against you, then we will leave you be. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But
I understand.
Right now, at this point, I don't believe I just don't believe you that you have changed. I'm sorry for being rude to you. Unless I have proof that you have, then my trust for you is this little pinch of grain of salt. I actually have to ask you this question because I should have asked you this earlier. Do you find a teenager form to be attractive? I should have asked you that earlier. No. Yes.
No.
No.
I don't. No. I don't go on forums. I've never been on a teenage forum. I've never been on any normal forum. Hell, I don't even know how to use a forum.
Okay. Why? Why did you ERP then with an early teenager then?
I role played with her because back then I used to role play a lot, and like I said, that was a dark time. Like I tried to say this in FMGR's podcast.
Yeah, with the dark time with your wife being under the oppression of drugs.
Yes, she was taking painkillers to the point that she was having seizures. She took so many painkillers that she rotted her teeth out of her mouth.
Okay, I did not even know that was even a thing, but okay.
Yes, yeah, opiums can rot out your teeth out of your skull.
Okay. But I do need to ask you this though. If your
Yeah.
wife was technically how you put it, high on the drugs, why would she
Yes.
then report the police to you? That
Well,
doesn't make any sense.
we weren't we weren't we
Mm-hmm.
weren't together. We weren't together. We weren't together at this time. We weren't together. We were separated.
So, okay. I'm sorry for being blunt right now on this other question. I should have. Okay, I'm just going to ask you these questions. So, okay, this was all during the FGR broadcast. So, while you were having a dark time with the wife, why would you be ERPing with a 14-year-old? Why would you do that?
Well, we were
you in a bad
we
place? Were you? I don't.
like I said,
Ben, let him answer.
I was at a bad place in my life. I was separated from my wife. I had gotten kicked out. All my money was gone because my wife was taking drugs. I was literally sent. She was living in the South. I was sent back up here with my folks and
I
stuff.
I see. Okay. So, again, like I said, I'm literally taking everything that you're saying in this call with a pinch of salt.
I understand that.
Because maybe I'm a bit of a bias here, but let's just say if I was in a bad place and my wife was doing drugs, so, like, that doesn't make any sense, dude. That doesn't make any sense that you were in a dark place with my wife and it drove me to role playing with a minor. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm just trying to. I just want to know, man. Why? Why? Victor?
Like I said, I'm not a pedophile. I don't get jollies off of that kind of stuff. I mean, I can't.
Okay, but Victor, answer his question.
Yes,
Why?
answer my question. Why?
Why did I roleplay?
Yes,
why did I roleplay with her?
Why did you say in the chats, I masturbated while thinking about you, and why would you tell her that you cannot tell anybody about a relationship because you are you're way below age 18 and you are currently with a boyfriend? Why would you say that? Please answer that. Please, I want the truth. Please don't lie to me. I'm going to tell you right now, I will yell at you if you start lying to me.
Okay, I understand that. I understand what you're saying.
Okay, so I'll ask again. Why would you ERP with a minor while you were in this quote-unquote dark place with your wife? Why? Back
then, I was really into roleplay. I really got into it. I really enjoyed doing the roleplay. But I'm not that.
Okay. Victor, during those short periods while trying to wait for an answer, you were stalling.
Mm-hmm.
So, being in a bad place is not a good answer. So, why?
Explain why to what?
Why roleplay? Why sexually roleplay with a 14-year-old girl? Why? I just want an honest-to-God answer. Why?
Looking back on it, I can't. Well, I can't fathom why back in the day.
Okay. Like I said, I can't believe you until you have proven evidence to me that you have changed.
Okay.
So, I'm not gonna lie to you. and yeah, I do want you to do this, not just to me, but you will do this to Gildadash, to Leo, to Anthony, and to Benny here, that you will provide evidence and concrete proof that you went to court, that you went to court and all that. But here's the thing, though, Victor. I you know why you did it? And this is just me. I think, to me, that you are sexually attracted to underage girls. That's what I think. That's what everybody thinks. But if you want to prove me wrong, please provide us the evidence that you are not sexually attracted to kids, that you have went to court, you have went to see a psychiatrist, that you have changed, that you have learned your lesson, that you are not sexually attracted to children, you are sexually attracted to adults around your age.
Yes.
And I just want to understand you. I'm not trying to be mean here, but I want answers to understand. You know what I mean? Why I'm being like this?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So, okay.
I'll get the proof to you. I'll get the. Here's what I'm going to say to you. I'll get the proof to you, but I don't know how long it's going to take. But I will get it to you.
Not just to me, but you will give it to Anthony, Evan Gr. You will give it to Leo Convoy, and Gildadash. And yes, I will tell them that he said that he will forward this to them, and they will contact you. So you better not block them. Or if they tell me that they're still blocked from you, or you are not answering them, then I will contact you again. Because I will know for a fact right now that you're lying to me, that you're trying to pull this hurry, hard work, sorry, sob story to make me feel sorry for you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So, I do expect a Sky message from you with censored photographs of your, like, making your long statements from you and from your lawyer and from your psychiatrist.
I got to find out a way to get those uploaded so I can censor them out.
Ask them to take a picture and ask them that use Photoshop or use GIMP to just paint, or use MS Paint to block the names.
Okay.
Watch tutorials on that, but that's what I recommend you do.
Okay.
Okay. So, and if you want us to remove it, I mean, if you want us to drop the accusations that is said against you, and if you want us to believe you, then you need to provide the evidence. Do you understand?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So, I believe we are done here. So, have a good one.
All right.
Benny, stay in this call.
I'm still here.
Okay, stay in this call. I'm adding a few people.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna add some people in my circles, including Leo and Shelly and everybody else. So, stand by. Stand by right now.
Okay.
Hello, Gildash. Welcome. He's gone. Go ahead.
Hello?
Leo?
Hello? Yo.
Hey.
What's up?
Welcome. So, what are your thoughts on the call so far?
Hello?
That was just terrible.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, everybody can hear you. Welcome.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, Leo. Those are my
Holy
friends
fucking
too.
shit.
Hey, Sheldon. Welcome.
God damn it.
It's okay, Sheldon. So,
Oh my god.
how was that so far, everybody?
Like, man, you almost had him there. Like
I was so
it
close.
seems like he was gonna admit to it. If you would have just pushed a little bit
so
harder.
close to pushing harder. I was this close saying, why? Why the hell would you ERP with a minor? You heard him. He was hesitant at first. He was so
man,
hesitant.
dude. Dude, when he went silent there, I'm like, yes, like it's true that he's attracted to them because he's
in
trying to
denial.
come up with
See?
he's trying to come up with some kind of story
Busted.
to make it seem,
He's a liar.
you know, like he's not attracted to them.
Oh, come on. We all know he's a fucking liar. My fucking call is sitting out there for anyone to listen to, and he fucking blatantly turned around and lied about this shit that was in the call that's publicly available to everyone. He's a fucking liar and tried to throw me under the bus to save his own
but you guys
fucking
could have
ass.
got. I think you could have got the admission if you just pushed it and said, "Look, man, it's all right. No one's gonna get mad at you. Just admit it, man. Just come out with it."
I should have said
I
that.
think he would have done it. He would have said it right there. So.
But to be honest with you, man, he was more of a chicken shit to actually just confess what he was actually. What was it? He was too much of a chicken shit for that.
He's such a fucking retard. Holy, what is he doing? Like, why is he even coming on here talking to anyone? He's so dumb.
I forced him in this call because I after having a little private conversation with Gilded Dash and Benny here, we found out that he is lying to Rachel. So I wanted to confront him. And I could have pushed him further in saying that, guess what, bucko? This call is recorded, which I fucked up there. I kind of fucked up there, but again, I'm not a lawyer nor my law practitioner. I don't want to get charged for that. You know what I mean?
He doesn't have the money. He doesn't have the money to fucking sue you.
Yeah.
Yo, Leo, are you here?
I'm here.
Again,
Well, what did you think of that?
I'm a fucking idiot, Leo. I know. I'm an idiot.
I'm more curious about how you were able to even get a hold of him and get him willing to talk to you.
I have my ways.
Clearly. Is he going to hop on FNGR's channel and talk about this?
No.
No, he's not.
No.
Hold on, real quick, Leo. This is how much of a chicken shit he is. I'm a boogeyman to him now.
Good.
Yo, ask him if he'll hop on my channel.
I don't think he will. He said no. When I was trying to add Leo in this call, saying, can Leo be in this call? He'll be civil. He's like, no, don't put him in this call. That's a red flag right there.
Yeah, man. Leo is so scary, dude. Holy
He
shit.
hates Leo. He thinks Leo is the devil.
No,
no,
Leo's a badass. I'm not gonna lie here. Alright, now everybody can see my face. Hello, welcome everybody. This is what I look like in real life, so voila. It is in the stream, so yeah. That was completely disgusting. You heard his little manipulation card, right? He was trying to pull the manipulation card on me. I was like,
Well, guys, I only did it because my wife was on drugs and I was in a dark place. What? Okay, somebody explain to me how. Like listen. My girlfriend being in a dark place. How does that make me horny for teenagers? I don't get it. I don't understand.
That makes no sense.
Makes no fucking sense, right?
Sure.
Zero. So the obvious answer is that he was aware of her age when he did that, right?
oh, he was aware of it.
I believe so, yes.
He was fully aware of her age.
Yeah.
when
Okay.
he
So
repeated her.
clearly he knows what the average, however old she was, looks like, generally speaking. So he went through that in his mind and went, yeah, I'm all right with that, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there isn't any proof of this, but I have a verified, I have somebody that heard him confess to doing a video chat
Who was
with
that?
her. Sorry, that was me.
That kind of sounds like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
You're gonna have to forgive me.
Hey,
I'm not extremely familiar
Hold
with
on.
this shit. So
But he confessed to doing a video chat with Angel Love when she was underage and showing
Yeah.
her
His genitals.
his junk.
Yep.
Yeah, he showed her his genitals.
yeah, there's. I mean,
And, you know-
what's an alternative explanation for why he would do that? I can't even think of one aside from
Because
I'm
he's a
sexually
fucking pedo.
attracted to you.
He's a bullshit liar.
I'm sexually attracted to you. That's exactly what it fucking means.
It's really easy because he did it because he wanted to do it. It felt right to him, and he felt comfortable doing. Simple as that. It just
He's
looks like
pedo
he
curious.
had to say it.
Pedo curious. Exactly.
Stormblaze has a good point. Like the whole shit that he tried to pull, like the whole element of honesty bullshit. I was like,
Wait,
nigga,
what?
He was doing that type of
honest-
phony shit.
Yeah, he's like,
Look, man.
I'm sorry to say this word, but nigga, stop using MLP excuses. Sorry for everybody who was African American. I'm sorry.
Hey man, you just have to love and tolerate more. All right, you don't get it. You don't get it.
That stance is so BS.
Yeah, that is.
Oh,
I'm sick and tired of people like that use cartoon shows and cartoon movies as a shield. It pisses me off. And Leo's videos with stating like using that as an excuse is complete bullshit.
It doesn't. It's fucking.
Love and tolerate never meant, hey, we should, let pedos in the community. Love and tolerate was about, hey, we have petty drama with each other. Let's just tolerate each other. Like, oh, you don't like my taste in music, and I don't freaking like your clothes. But we'll just tolerate each other. That's what the fuck that's supposed to mean.
Love and tolerate was like a tactic to use on 4chan to fuck with trolls. Like,
yeah, and that too.
It's not even like, and then people took it and they're like, yeah, like that's a mantra we should actually follow. It's like, what? No, you don't get it.
No, it's just something that turned into a meme, and now people are using it as a little saying. How inept are you?
All the dumb autists took it and changed the meaning to some degree. So, yeah,
I swear, if I find people who actually support people like him.
But you did a pretty good job, all things considered. I definitely you got him to.
Thank you.
You really started to trip him up a little bit, which was good.
I thank my stepfather for teaching this tactic. Don't bullshit a bullshitter moral, because here's the thing. I kind of lie to stuff like if I get my hands caught in a cookie jar, right? Because my dad did that scare tactics on me to confess the truth, like, did you steal this cookie, blah blah blah. I was trying to do, did you? Or are you not sexually attracted to underage girls? I should have asked that, but instead, he was being silent. And instead of answering me completely, as Benny here, even Benny can even heard this. And yes, Rachel needs to be confronted about this because...
Wait, so somebody explain this to me. Who's Rachel?
Rachel is a friend of mine that I've known since, not since my early days of YouTube, but the early days of when I became a little more well-known on YouTube.
The Lion King.
Okay, and what's Rachel's connection to Victor?
She's Victor's new blushing bride-to-be, Sheldon.
Wait, how old
really?
is Rachel?
No, she is not his blushing bride-to-be. Let's not...
Manipulating a girl to be your bride.
The founder of Harmony Studios, right?
Wait, sorry, say that again?
No, I'm saying, like, is she, like, the founder of Harmony
Studios? Somebody explain this. What's his connection to her?
Okay, no, she's the director of Harmony Studios now.
Right.
Victor founded Harmony Studios, and when he stepped down, he put her in charge.
Right. Okay, and now I heard yesterday or a couple days ago that they want him back.
Yes, they were going to bring him back, and he said no in here, and it just now in that call. But the call that got put out yesterday, that I recorded, you can hear. They literally talk about it. It's out there that they were trying to bring him back.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Okay, but what's their hold on? What's their reasoning for bringing him back?
She wants his Punisher, Sheldon.
Okay, the
non-meme answer is that a lot of them didn't know the full story. They thought it was an ERP, and they were like, well, maybe we can get past an ERP, but they didn't realize that he, was out there doing videos and stuff like that.
How many people are in this group? Because I've never heard of Harmony Studios.
Well, I say that all of them were on board because I've heard that a few of them left recently too. So... it's very possible that some of them aren't on board, but at least, but yeah, it's just, it's a mess, and you're going to have to ask each individual on their own whether or not they were okay with it.
Can I get a link to Harmony Studios?
They have a YouTube channel, that's about it.
They don't have a Discord or a Skype?
No.
Twitter?
But,
I think they have a Skype, but I don't know what it is, so...
Thank you, Benny. Thank you. Can you please provide that to me? Can I DM you my email address of the audio I missed when my computer went blue?
I just need to cut out the beginning and the end.
Thank you. Thank
you.
I could send you her actual Twitter account, which is I hardly post anything on it, but I could send her.
John, what's going on? You were signed. What's up? And so this is one of my lifelong friends. What's going on, man?
Okay, I I'll admit I knew Victor like only for a little bit because he saw my channel, and of course you know how fans are. But when I found out about this situation, I'm not gonna lie, my mind just went destruction because it. In all honesty, like I'll admit, when I saw this, I did see your talk with him, Ben. I listened through the whole thing.
Yeah, you could tell by the tone of my voice, I was not buying his bullshit. And I even told him, if you do not provide me the evidence, not only to me, but to Leo, and Leo, I will, I think you need to, like, spam his Skype if he has not blocked you, that he will provide you the evidence along with Anthony and everybody else.
Well, my question is, hold on, real quick. Did the stream end amicably where he'll be willing to talk to you again, or did you just explode on him? Which one was it?
The stream of me, I did not lose my temper with him at all yet. Oh God, I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember, but no.
He might be willing to talk again.
Hold on. He might be more important. Again, I need an answer to that question.
I just told you, Leo. I just told you.
Yeah.
Listen, he might be willing to talk again. It didn't appear as though it ended on bad terms.
Okay, then here's what you do. You tell him that I need to see this, and more importantly, tell him you think I might have his address.
I'll do just
Willie.
that. I'll do just
now, I have a
that.
question.
I need to know
Cowboy is a freaking savage, man.
Hold on.
He's a
listen. Just listen. What is this evidence you're talking about?
Okay.
That he went to the police.
Yes, that.
Well, who cares if he went to the police? What does that prove?
No, that I even told him. By the evidence that he went to court, and the court has, that the court has not prosecuted him, has not charged him with the accusations of pedophilia. And
well, that doesn't. No. That doesn't mean he's not a pedophilia is not a charge.
Okay, fine. God, what's the perfect charge for this?
You mean like sexual,
yes.
whatever, with a minor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Enticing with a minor on the internet.
Yeah. Okay.
And other charges that was said against him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, frankly, I don't even care. Even if he did do that, and the police said we don't give a shit, he's still
He still did it. It doesn't matter.
He's still trying to do sexual shit with a minor. I don't give a fuck.
I agree on that. I 100% agree on that, Sheldon. I agree.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Who gives a shit?
I personally
nobody can hear you, Darkus. No one can hear you.
Yes. Before the confession came out, the victim went public about it. Did anyone know before that happened?
No. Not that I'm aware of. No.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Wait, what was the question? I missed that question, actually.
I said that the only reason he made the confession today was because it was made public. Did anyone know about it?
Actually.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, I said.
Sorry. Yeah.
Did anyone know within his circle about this before this happened?
Anyone
no.
In this circle? No.
As far as I know, nobody that he was friends with knew.
I still can't believe he used the whole. Oh, what was that quote again?
Am I good now?
He's in a dark place.
Yeah, the same card that Toon Critic used. I was ready to lose it. I should have lost my shit on him on that.
I was in a dark place. My wife was on drugs, so I pulled out my dick to a 16-year-old. What?
It was my dark alter ego. It made me do it.
Then you even demanded the truth. Otherwise, you would have yelled.
I was very blunt with that. Do not lie to me, or else I'll fucking yell at you.
Oh.
Word. It was the only way to cure my depression. Okay. It was the only way.
I had to let my dick fry to a child. It was the only way to cure it. It was said so on the doctor's note. I'll give it to the police.
Yeah. Holy fucking shit.
Jesus Christ.
What a fucking autist. Jesus Christ.
Hey Ben, you want to know the best thing about the live stream? That I'm surprised he did not even say that I have autism. I'm surprised he didn't say that to you.
I'm very surprised on that too. I would have lost my shit with him.
No, I don't think he would have even dared try to pull that card. You can tell, even how by he stutters, he's not that kind of adult.
He's not an idiot. He's just staring because he's trying to make an excuse. I'm not a fucking idiot.
Exactly. Yeah, I even commented during the freaking stream. I said, you know, it says that when a man stutters for too long, he is lying. Like
he's trying to think of a good excuse. Like,
oh my gosh.
Okay, Leo, what did you say you wanted me to tell? Leo, are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay, what did you want me to say to him? Can you please copy and paste what you said to me?
He has his address.
I want you to tell him that you need to talk to Lio because I think he has your address.
I'll do just that. You need to contact Leo because he knows your address.
He knows your address.
Guys, I'm not a fan of Victor, but I shouldn't be intimidating him like that.
Leo, it is 2300. You're fucked straight.
Hang on. Everybody.
Hold on. Regardless of what you think morally of that, I guarantee you it's gonna fucking work.
Oh my.
Then
yeah.
I want to know something, and trust me, I don't want you all to think the wrong thing. Did you really mean it when you said he's the one that's in trouble, he should show proof, but you don't think the rest of his family should suffer?
Well, wait, what? They didn't role play with a minor.
Meaning, would his family suffer for Victor's mistake? Should the family suffer for Victor's mistake?
That's irrelevant. And
well, what do you mean? How would the family suffer?
Well, it's because I saw during the call.
Oh wait, Victor pointed out that. Oh, my family is being bugged by the accusations that they raised a pedophile, and they say if they ever caught me doing this, then I will be homeless and lose my daughter. This was said in the early stream.
No. That doesn't sound like the family being bothered. That sounds like a him problem because he's saying, "Oh, my family's gonna kick me out."
Because I honestly got confused. I know he was.
Mom is keeping on him.
I know at the thing, some of the things he said to Ben was lying, because we all saw that he was stuttering. But I do respect Ben's logic on the whole, because one's at trouble, that doesn't mean you have to bother everyone else.
Like, no, I don't condone the fact that you harassed a family, absolutely not, but the fact is, you should not have done it in the first place. If you don't want your family to suffer, then don't do it. That's common sense. Like, yeah.
I gotta say something real quick. I was just talking to him last night because he started freaking out about the podcast from yesterday, and he hadn't realized that I was the one that gave the information out. And
hey, Gilded,
yes.
Real quick. You talk a little bit lower. You sound a bit like Anthony.
Really?
I've been told that already. No.
Why do you sound like him? Come on.
This guy
I'm not trying to sound like him.
Actually, I've never noticed.
But,
yeah, go on, Gilded.
But then he tried to guilt me and saying, "Yeah, my family's going to throw me out because of this."
Like, who cares?
Wait. You know what's dumb about that? Why would you care about that? Because I mean, you're the one who thinks he's a predator, and why would he think you would care about that exactly?
Again,
like that's the dumbest kind of fucking defense.
I'll actually tell you why.
I would like to apologize for bringing that up. I do know that he could have been lying. I'm sorry.
No.
Hold on.
Yes,
but I'll tell you
why he said
that.
Kid.
Why he went that direction with me? Because I am I'm kind of a soft-hearted person, and I like and I can be very, I can be soft-hearted to a fault at points. But I will still do what's morally right, and telling everybody it was morally right.
Exactly. So, in other words, you wouldn't have buckled to it. So he's retarded.
I already told everybody. It was too late, anyways. I mean, it's like the cat's out of the bag.
My favorite shield, Gilded, is that when he was at dinner with his mom, he told you that, like, I can't talk about this now, my daughter's at the table.
Yeah, so you have listened to that call.
Yeah, get up and go to the bathroom, you fucking retard.
Idiot. Fucking idiot.
Like...
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
That's like literally Rancor. He's like, he wants to argue with us, and he goes out for dinner with his family. He's like, "Oh, sorry guys, I can't talk right now." It's like, well, go to the bathroom. I can't go to the bathroom. Why? He couldn't answer.
No. This was the.
I'm not that.
Yeah.
No, this was the call that Gilded sent to Anthony before this one.
Yeah, I still got to listen to that shit.
Yeah. My favorite part is at 3:31. It's hilarious.
Guys, but before we continue on, I'd like to say I apologize. I was just confused on Ben's part. I wasn't at all supporting.
Nobody
Victor when he was
cares.
saying-
Nobody cares. It's all right. Chill, John. Chill.
But the fact is last night during that call with him, afterwards he never once said that his family was being harassed.
Never once.
He never told me that.
Then he lied
Like, what do you-
again, didn't he?
Yeah, he's lying.
He
Well,
didn't
even
want
if they
me in
were,
the call.
Even
He
if
didn't.
they were, like, what do you mean harassed? How?
I don't
exactly?
know. Exactly, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
like, what is
It
that?
sounded
even
more
fucking
like
mean?
he was afraid his mom was peeping
But
on him.
you know, yeah, but no, what really kills me is that like the moment when Ben Moss just said, "Hey, Victor, hey, don't lie to me." He said, "Okay, I won't lie to you." Then throughout the entire stream, he just lying. I'm like, bro, like
I
he
was
just said,
losing my
"Stop."
temper. I'm losing
Look,
my
man,
temper.
look, dude.
I was like, he
dude,
just
I'm
literally
not gonna
said,
lie to
"Stop
you.
lying."
I'm not gonna lie to you, but I was in a really dark place, and my wife was on drugs. Okay, you have to understand.
Oh,
You have to
oh
understand.
my gosh.
and the greatest part is anybody that listened to that call that was released last night knows that he lied a bunch during the stream.
He is lying.
Yeah.
He's a liar. I should have pointed that out. But being
By
an
the
idiot,
way-
I kicked him out the call.
By the way, I like to.
At the very least, he
didn't
can't
say,
get
like,
his story
I have-
straight.
Like I had one of my episodes like what Dusky Novel was pointing out.
Oh,
So I had
don't
one of my
bring him into this,
episodes.
please don't.
Excuse
Oh,
me, Gildadesh.
Yes.
For the record, when I knew about what he did, like when I saw his confession video, like the fact that he basically pointed out that he admitted that part I was angry enough. But then when we had the podcast the other time, like the last podcast with Ben, the fact that you mentioned that he showed what, I didn't know about that. That is, I thank you for the information. I didn't know about that stuff.
I found out about it after I found out. I didn't find out about it until later either. I had to get, I got told about it by a few people, and one of the people I trust very much. They're a very reliable source, and it's just the fact is that he still refuses to admit it, even though he admitted it before in front of people.
Because he does not want people to get, as he put it, go on a witch hunt after him. But I'm
No,
sorry.
he wants to. He's attempting to repair his reputation.
Yeah.
So he's
It's gone.
waiting. Yeah.
What
like, it's gone.
reputation?
There's
Why
no
does
fucking-
he just wants it all?
Here's the thing, though. I'm not sure if everybody here in this call could hear this, but did you all hear that he's trying to get to BronyCon?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I
Yeah,
heard that
we all
in the
heard it.
call.
Oh yeah.
Good. He should go. I'll kick the shit out of him.
See, I tried to
What?
tell
Oh,
him that.
yeah.
If you listen to that call, I tried to tell him, don't go to BronyCon. People don't want you there. You might get into a fight, and he's friggin' and he didn't want to hear that. Like I literally told him that I think Leo is going to be there. He's like, I don't care. I'm still going to go. It's a free fucking country, and I'll do what I want.
Yeah, you know what? Speaking of BronyCon, like right after that freaking incident, I said it's to Ben. I said I might tweet something on Twitter and see what.
Shadow Law posted a Twitter to contact all the con heads, not just BronyCon, but Ciderfest, FabsCon, every other conventions, to not let Victor around. And
No, that's fine. Look, he can go to BronyCon. We'll tell all of our friends that he'll be there, and then we'll all just constantly make fun of him and make him leave. That's what'll happen. It's exactly
We're gonna
what'll
just
happen.
shoot up the BronyCon.
Well,
for what,
maybe. Oh shit! Word. Maybe he'll be the fourth.
And judging
Yeah,
from
maybe
what we
he'll
heard
be
him
deaf.
saying in this, I wouldn't be surprised if he's all like, you know what, I don't care. Well, you better care, dude. We're not gonna let you in.
Yeah, you're darn right we're not going to let him in, because there's no way in hell will we let anyone who is sexually attracted to underage girls, and yeah, he even dodged that question. I'm not sure if any of you heard that. I tried to ask him, why would you, if you were in a dark, why would you be sexting to a 14-year-old girl? Why? I even asked him why, but he dodged it.
Suffering from Stockholm. Totally forgot about the confession.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but when I'm depressed, my sex drive goes down, not up. So I don't get it. I don't
No,
understand.
yeah, no, that's true. Usually when I'm depressed, my sex drive goes down, and depending on how depressed I get, instead of thinking about, trying to play with a little kid, I think about shooting myself instead.
Right, exactly.
No,
exactly.
I rather think whenever I'm depressed, I rather want to bash my head on a tree.
It's like,
Well, it's like my
it doesn't make sense on every level, right? It's what? I've never heard of anybody who gets depressed and then gets attracted to different things when they're depressed. What?
It questions my logic on how people try to get over depression, and if you're gonna resort to that, you're damaged.
That'll cure my depression.
I mean, to be honest, whenever I feel depressed, I literally just put in some good old-fashioned Dragon Ball Z games and just start going ham on it. Just like, okay, let's go. And then, hey.
Hang on, I have to make a statement to Stormblaze. Stormblaze, Victor is not aware that everything that he has said to me and Benny has been on a stream, not at this time. But we have to be quiet.
When I'm depressed, I go on to Skype calls.
So it has to be quiet. Sorry, go ahead.
I said when I'm depressed, I go on to random Skype calls.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
There are different ways to get out of depression, but who would resort to that?
Exactly.
I would just kill myself. I would just kill
Vortex.
myself. If I were him, I would just tell him to kill himself. That's the easy way.
Let him wrestle a moving car, Sheldon.
You should live stream it, Victor. You should live stream you killing yourself. Do it.
I'll give him.
Okay. Let's not promote people killing themselves.
Yes, please don't. I don't encourage that. I'm sorry, Sheldon.
That is too far.
Well, that's not you encouraging it. That's me encouraging it.
All the same, it's not really a very nice thing to do.
Oh, it's not very nice.
I know. Him
Nice
being
thing.
a pedophile wasn't nice either, but two wrongs.
Stop being mean to the pedo, man. Stop it.
Well, 2 wrongs might not make a right, but 3 lefts make a right. So there.
That's
checkmate
I
atheist.
heard that joke back in high school. It wasn't funny then. It's not funny now.
This is about justice, not revenge.
Yes.
Says you.
Revenge.
Damn.
Revenge.
I don't think it's revenge. I just don't.
It's
it's not revenge. I just don't give a shit about him. So
He can turn on super chats for all I care if he does it.
I'm trying to turn. I don't think I do. No, I'm sorry.
I'll give him 50 to try to suplex a moving truck.
If people actually donate, okay, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. If someone would donate $200 to my PayPal, I would basically make a public video bashing on Victor Vortex and calling not only Victor Vortex but Dusky Noble and everybody as to go out.
For real? Oh my gosh, that's a bet. I'll probably be the first one to donate like maybe $50 to $100 in your freaking PayPal. Be like, that's a bet.
What, Leo? Was that you laughing, Leo? Oh, were you laughing?
No.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Well, it's been really fun, guys, but I'm gonna take off.
Same here.
Thanks for the info, and we'll talk later.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
Right.
Thank you for joining.
All right. See y'all around.
More pussy.
Oh yeah, Ben. This also brings the question. Let's see. Are you gonna keep this this live stream like private, or are you just gonna leave it up?
I'm gonna have to keep it private for now until I have the go to keep it public by EvaGR or Leo Convoy or Gilda Dash here, because at this point Victor is not aware that this is public yet. So at this time,
he's not aware of that because he's an idiot.
He is an idiot.
Well, just set it to private so anyone with a link can see it, but it's
I'll make it private.
Not private, but unlisted.
I'll unlist it. Don't worry. I'll unlist it once it's done.
Oh yeah, Ben. This also brings a question. Like, are you going to be questioning Rachel in your next?
We're trying to contact her. I'm trying to get in contact with her, trying to get her side of the story, and try to show her that Victor is a liar.
Yeah, I was meaning to ask Leo Convoy, like, yo, Leo, is you going to be targeting Rachel, or FNGR is going to be targeting her? Because we really need freaking answers, because to her,
Shadow, we will get them. We will get them. We just have to wait for her to be in contact with us.
Oh yeah, but what really kills me though is that man, she really doesn't like whoopcake, and that's funny to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, she doesn't like whoopcake.
Well, there's things involved there, but we will get this sorted out.
Yeah, we are gonna get it sorted out.
Honestly, I don't get why people don't like whoopcake.
Whoopcake is talented. I've actually talked to her. She's a decent person, and so is her boyfriend.
Well, that's easy because people always look at Whoopcake as one of the ones like want to start shit and freaking. Honestly, what's the word you call the attention
whore?
Yes, that.
What? Whoopcake is an attention whore.
Apparently, to some people.
Like in some degree, because during that call, like freaking Rachel, she was all like, well, cake is not even mature. You know, she need to like keep her fucking mouth shut. And I was like, well, shit. I mean, this is Whoopcake we're talking about. I mean, if anything doesn't look right to her, she's gonna say some shit. I mean, it's Whoopcake. Like she's gonna say some stuff.
Trust me, I've dealt with Whoopcake before. And what I've learned is she's not a person to be fucked with.
You don't screw around with Whoopcake.
Oh my gosh.
I respect her. Look.
Oh yeah. Same here. I totally respect Whoopcake. Heck, I've been following her since what I would say 13.
Okay.
So yeah.
Believe me,
Go ahead.
Believe me, I fucked with Whoopcake once. Big mistake.
Okay, the point that I made this call today was to get answers from Victor because, as you all could tell, he was not telling the truth. He was hesitant to answer the questions. And Benny, you did hear everything that he was hesitant to my question, and even you had to tell him, please answer the question, and he didn't answer.
You're correct. I was expecting him to come out and say either he didn't know what he was thinking or he just didn't have any excuse and that was wrong, but he just kept stalling, and
he's a liar.
I think that's evident that he didn't want to come out and tell the truth.
He tried to throw me under the bus, Benny. He tried to
You even heard it.
He tried to, like, you know, oh, I understand Gilda did what she you know was stressed and stuff, and she thought bullshit. She thought the wrong thing, and this is why she did it. And it's like, I did it because it was the right thing to do.
I even said that to him. She did what she had to do. You even heard that, Gilda Dash, and I even stood up for her because, like, I'm sorry, when it comes to someone that is a pedophile that is trying to weasel back into any community, you be damn well we are going to do the right thing and spraying this out like a wildfire.
There's a difference between loyalty and doing the right thing.
Exactly. And doing the right thing is more important.
Quote unquote, right and wrong are thicker than blood.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, but oh god, I'm literally ready to punch the wall right now just by talking to Victor and listening to his bullshit. Like,
no, I'm glad I wasn't in that call, because if I would have been there and had to listen to those lies, I could not have stayed silent. I would have freaking cussed him the fuck out.
Gilda, Ben, may I say something to both of you?
Yes, John.
Before what Gilda mentioned, if it was considering what we've all known now about Victor, this has already made my head hurt so much. Like, the whole point that he knew he did this with a minor was bad enough. I felt sick to my stomach for a long time, and now that this new information that he did more than just text, he's he's definitely not good at all, and I could tell already.
Huh?
His quote. Sorry, are you good to go with the mic?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, finally! It's not glowing up for me, so I thought it was.
It was
dead.
working. We can all hear you. Even the stream could hear you.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's a good thing. Go ahead, John.
So anyway, text is one thing, but now that Gilda, you've told us that it was more than that.
And he got it from a source, a reliable
I'm not,
source.
I'm not giving into his kind of talk anymore. Like I'm not buying any more of his lies.
Yeah, that was just all. I just
of a season show.
He's a show off or whatever. It's like I couldn't believe he's I don't know what's the good term to say.
Gaslighting. He was gaslighting.
Yeah, he was gaslighting. He was trying to put a faux pas.
He literally crossed too far now.
He's not remorseful for what he's done. Again, I even told him, either you give me the information that you went to court and they have not charged you, blah, 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 blah. And if I'm not, I will even say, you better contact Leo because he has your address.
You even said it yourself, Ben, that if he was remorseful, he would have told you the real truth of why he did it.
Yeah, he would have told me saying, because I am sexually attracted to underage girls. He should have said that, but instead, he was dodging it. He kept dodging. And I was this close of flaring up saying, tell me the goddamn truth.
He should have admitted. He should have.
Yeah.
He should have. He should have admitted to his lust.
Well, it's quite obvious that the real reason why he didn't want to answer that question is because he thought to himself like, well, damn shit, if I go ahead and just say, well, I'm attracted to teenage girls, then Ben Mazel, he's gonna be freaking yelling at me, and then boom, we're gonna be in this situation, and that's exactly what he was thinking. Like he was thinking like that.
Yeah, it's just that it's that persuading takes a lot with someone like him, and with people like him. And
Benny,
I don't want to sound like some type of evil mastermind, but I'm kind of used to when it comes to persuading people, and it's because people might think, oh, he's more empathetic, he's more sympathetic. It's like, no, I'm actually not. It's that I'll talk to you, and then I'll ask questions, specific questions. It's that, and it's like, oh, I can actually trust him because he actually doesn't sound like any of those assholes. It's like, no offense to the other people in the call who were in the call, but it's like with you, Ben. It's that persuasion is a very difficult thing to do with people like him, and you need to know how to do it right. And the per se, I actually knew how I did it. It's like once I think just one person that I knew back in the day who is that I learned it from having it happen to myself, per se.
You're the one to talk.
Yeah, I know, Leo. I'm the one to talk and all that.
No, I think he was talking about Blazing.
Okay.
Might be a sociopath, and I think Leo's saying you're one to talk.
Oh yeah, it's just that with persuasion, you need to know what to say and what not to say. Ben, I would say that you were doing a good-ish job, but the thing is, you would it's like, when you need to persuade, you shouldn't be hostile, because then when they see that hostility, they will back up from saying,
I'm new to this whole thing. I should have been playing the good cop thing. It's like, tell me why. I'm not gonna be mean. I just want the truth. Why?
Yeah. It's just, I'm not blaming you. You did a great job. You did a great job, and you just need to learn more on that.
But to tell you the truth, even at that, like even if you said I won't get mad at you, I mean, it's almost seemed like he still wouldn't even want to answer that, even if you said that.
Yeah.
Even Ben told him, I'm going to yell if you don't tell me the truth.
That was my idiocy on my part. That was my anger getting the best of me. That's no excuse. But I was like, I even warned him, I don't take too kindly to liars. So it will drive me to shouting, but I should never have said that in the first place. Like, I told you I don't take kindly to liars, so please tell me the truth. I should have said that.
But at the same time, he was trying to manipulate you. I mean, it's
easy. I knew that. I got that. My biological dad did the same thing with me. So I know how to dodge that in an instant, because I didn't buy that crap. I was like...
Real quick.
Yeah.
I'm going to bounce out.
Okay.
I may or may not be back. I got to go take another call, and I may or may not be back with that person, depending.
It's fine, but it's like, okay, see you later, Diet F and G.
It was Giladash.
Yes, they're joking.
Have a good one, Dash.
All right, talk to y'all later.
All right, come back in when you get. Leo, you joined. Welcome.
Yeah, why is Blazing Blade here?
Oh my God.
He has to join. I'm sorry.
You do realize that Blazing Blade is something of a mess himself, right?
Oh.
How is he a mess?
Yeah.
This is no. This is new information to me. How is he a mess?
You weren't aware of the time he was harassing Webcake for months on end?
Oh yeah. I totally remember that shit.
Now that you mention it, now that you mention it, North and Webcakes had contacted me about this on Discord. I need to talk to you privately, Blazing Blade. If Leo is okay with this, I can have a little private chat with you about this later. But yeah, I think we need to have a little talk about that, Blazing Blade. If that's fine.
Alright.
Alright. Is that okay with you, Leo, if you're not busy?
What time? Because I'm an old man and it's getting late.
6-4, I think, after the stream. Which I think I might end it in a few minutes.
Alright.
Okay.
Should be okay.
Okay, before I end the stream, Benny, I do need you to DM me part of the recording that my stream got called because my laptop went
It's already sent to you, though. It's already
sent. Is it on my email or on Skype?
On Skype.
Okay, thank you. I did not. Okay, hang on. Let me see. Yeah, I see it. Thank you. I'll download it and I'll do a little bit of editing to it and I'll forward it to Leo if Leo's okay with that.
No problem. The only parts of it that I cut out were the beginning and the end.
That's
the
fine.
end are just after he left and the beginning where I asked him to repeat himself because I quote had audio issues.
That's cool.
Yeah, and Ben, you actually did a good job of keeping us all, making sure he didn't knew anything. But I have a question. What are you going to do with this stream? Are you going to archive it?
No, I am going to download this stream once it's done, making it live. I'm going to download it from YouTube Converter or any, the legal sites legally and just archive this because I do not want this removed. I want it archived.
That's a good thing. And any certain people like Leo or such you want to give it to?
I'm gonna give it to Leo, or give it to MVGR. I'll give it to
give it to Anthony.
I'll give it to Anthony.
That'll be the best bet.
So that way he could use it in his How Not to Brony videos or in his stream. All right.
Actually, yeah, but the same thing is that
Darkest, don't get involved.
Yeah.
All right.
What the heck is that?
What is that? It's a chair. It's okay. Alright.
Ouch, my ears.
Yeah, that was loud on my end too.
Yeah, like.
Never do that again.
Alright. I'm gonna end this stream right now, and then once it's done, I'm gonna archive this right now. So.
Yeah, good idea.
And Blazing Blade and Leo, I will call you guys back in a separate call.
All right.
Be back.